My name is Jordan and I'm an Australian artist who has just moved to Glasgow for a 6-month placement for my PhD. I am doing my PhD in disability arts and I thought that I would record my journey. So I hope you enjoyed this video. We're going to do a little bit of an explore for the first week of my stay here, and I'm going to show you how I decorated my little room, which is so beautiful and has made me feel much more at home. So I hope you enjoy. So I brought some art along with me, and this one is from my favourite Perth illustrator, Ali Illustrations. And I decorated my whole room with art and photos of my friends and art from my friends, and I couldn't dare to put anything on this textured wall, and this is how the whole room turned out. Hello! Scotland, day 3, I think. I've been having a wonderful time so far. My flight was a bit rough, but good as flights go. I did throw up on the first flight, which was not the best, but the seat next to me was free, so I got to snuggle up, have a little sleep. It was alright. I had a little tiny, crisis at London airport about why am I doing this? Why did I ever leave? But I'm feeling so much better now. My flatmate / landlord and her girlfriend are so lovely, They've welcomed me so well, and I feel I feel at home, not quite, but as much as I can for 3 days. My room is really lovely. The guinea pigs are so cute. Yeah, it's been great. So yesterday I went on a little walk to my local shops. It was the 2nd of January, so things were still not really open, but I've heard that a lot more things will be open today. I was really surprised by how much trash there is in Glasgow. I'm coming to the realization that Australia and Perth are very clean places, and that might not be true for the rest of the world. So that's something I'm going to have to get used to. Today I'm going to go to Glasgow Central. So it's almost lunchtime, so I'm hoping to have lunch in the centre of Glasgow. See what it's like there, which is very exciting. I just had a little family conference call with my parents, my sister and Simon, and that was lovely. It was good to see them. I'm going to go on a little adventure. I might take you along with me for some of it. Let's see how much I can remember to film. I feel like I've been a bit anxious, and so I forget to film because I'm a bit overwhelmed by the situation. But we'll see. Hopefully. Fingers crossed. Okay. Bye. Voiceover Jordan here. I thought that I would tell you a little bit about my day out. I walked to the train station, which is only about a 7 or 8 minute walk away, and took the train, and then it's just 1 or 2 stops to the centre of Glasgow. And there were some very cute dogs at the train station. They were some young-ish girls who were obviously training their dogs, and it was so cute. I had a wander around. I kind of made my way from Glasgow Central Station to Argyle Street, and I passed the art gallery, but I didn't go in. I think that will be another day. I loved the buildings. They were so cool, and I loved the juxtaposition between the old buildings and the neon signs and stuff like that, or like a McDonald's in an old building. I found an art supply store, which I spent a lot of time in, but I didn't get anything, but I'll definitely be back. I only had my little backpack with me, so I didn't have space to carry stuff comfortably. I, of course, got some fudge from this Taste of Scotland store, and there were just so many sweet treats around, so I'm excited to explore that. Got myself a little chai latte, and yeah, it was a fun day. I wasn't out for that long, but I feel like I understand what the city is like a bit more now. I really went being like, I don't know where I am. Does everyone know I'm lost? So I had a great day exploring. It was very fun. I wanted to tell you a little story about a man that I met on the way. He was a very elderly man, very well and colourfully dressed. And I was taking some videos on my phone, and he told me off for using my phone and capturing everything. And then he asked why on earth I would move here from Australia to, as he says, this dump, and then shared his views on being an anti-vaxxer and his absolute disdain for the government. And I really enjoyed this interaction. It was so funny. He was like, he really made me laugh, and I don't know, he was like the loving, friendly, overbearing, problematic granddad, which is not what my granddad was, but it still was. It was very funny. I probably wouldn't enjoy hanging out with him, but I enjoyed this tiny encounter that I had. Yeah, people have been funny and nice and strange, and the people that I was sitting next to at the cafe had such a thick accent that I couldn't understand them, which I was quite surprised at, coming from being the granddaughter of people with quite thick accents. So yeah, I have enjoyed my little day out. It was really fun, really good to hear all the accents, and I love Scottish children. So cute. And I walked past and my ears pricked up because I heard an Australian couple talking to each other, and I was like, oh, people I know. And yeah, that was funny. Funny little sound of home. So yeah, I'm just sitting in my room doing some work and watching a movie and doing some crochet. So I'm going to have a lovely little quiet night. Again, that's the whole the whole vibe of me. Okay, bye.